Now, the next step is to think of the body being used in the same way to make your half halt. So, Catherine, what we're going to do is trot, make a hesitation half halt, and proceed trot. Okay? Now, we'll try it over near E, so you ride a little bit more forward. Good. And then take your half halt and trot again. Good girl. Let's try it again at B. Same idea. You absolutely make him think that he's going to make a downward transition. Now, this horse is very sensitive. He's a Grand Prix horse, and he thinks some of the time, well, maybe she's going to make passage. It's a little bit the same idea. But with your young horses and your young riders, you're not going to have that complication. We hope. And again over here at E, Catherine will make a hesitation half halt, drawing back with your body and your elbows, and then forward again. Good, that was better. Very good. So we're going to do the same thing into the canter. We'll do a circle first, and just canter your collected canter, and come around to B. That's it. And at B, we'll make a few steps of more collected canter, a little bit more on the place with your body working for you. Keep your legs, that's right, good girl. And we're going to do it again at E. That's it, that's it. And the same at B. And just keep your eyes up, looking up a little bit. Good girl. There, that's right. Now, let's walk a minute. Now, naturally, when you use these aids, you are also thinking about variations. For example, if you were to use your downward transition, and make a hesitation half halt, you are thinking about making the horse hesitate in his stride and then continue. If you would use your upper body more firmly and more steadily over a longer period of time, the horse will halt. So, Catherine, what we're going to do is pick up the trot, make a circle, and when you come to B, we're going to make our halt. There you're going to be more definite about your upper body and your elbows. And then we'll pick up the trot and we will show a hesitation half halt, where the body and the elbows release before you have a complete halt. And then you have only the hesitation half halt instead. So first we're going to have the halt. That's it. Then we trot on. And over here at E, we have our hesitation half halt, where the horse hesitates in his stride and then continues. That's it. And then continues. There you see it.
As human beings, as we do every day, is we use our hands for everything. For balance, for talking, for walking, and for whatever knows what. When you get on the horse, when you first start, if you're not concentrating on what you're doing with your upper body and trying to isolate the extremities and trying not to use the hands in the beginning, because you're going to do that to catch yourself in balance and so forth, if you don't pay strict attention, as Jessica said, you're going to find yourself with your horses severely crooked, one-sided, or eventually, if you allow this to continue, you will have the horses with the walk becoming no longer pure, the purity, the pace dissipating, the canter going from a lovely 3-beat into 4-beat. I have what you call the cube-type effect concept in the relation to this here position is I've trained 3 individuals for the Olympics, and going up that route is a lot of hard changes sometimes mentally for these peoples in their positions. And I've noticed with all of their horses in one particular person, all the horses had the same fall. And it all related back to what they did with their body. And so I did a little quick experiment, and I put an ice cube tray in the refrigerator, froze the ice cube, brought it out, looked at it, filled the same tray back up and put it back in the refrigerator, brought it out, and it was exactly the same. Well, it's the same with your position when you're talking about it. So what Jessica is saying here is extremely important that we pay attention to it. All of us, I know myself because I live in the boondocks, don't get enough eyes on the ground to check on us, to see us. I get the most help when I go to a horse show. It's really important. Just because we've been to the Olympics or trained people to be in the Olympics doesn't mean we don't need this here observation and paying attention to this so that we really develop this. So I found that it's really vital that we really adhere to this in the beginning, especially with the young horse. The young horses you'll find in the beginning, they belong to advanced riders. You shouldn't have a young horse and a young rider together. That's going to be a disaster.